Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Brakathum to the hopefully elect, and this is just a few words. Was kind of waiting on when the Spirit would allow me to pretty much do this video going into this Biden's administration considering shutting down another pipeline. Because you see, a lot of people, a lot of Babylonians are pissed off at their king, their leader right now, because pretty much everything that he's done, none of it makes sense. And, before Biden got in office, man, which this is why a lot of brothers believe that this guy could very well be Antiochus Epiphanes, because a lot of things he said he wasn't going to do and just completely lied about it, and that's why a lot of people are pissed off. A lot of people, they regret even voting for this guy, which is pretty much what you get, man, because, hey, going back to our law, man, we're not supposed to put any leader over us, especially dealing with when it comes to the heathen. We're not supposed to put any king over us, so. And yeah, man, we told you people how you think this guy, he's for your cause, but you're gonna find out, man, because the devil, he's gonna show his true horns real soon. He's been showing his horns more and more. All right, but nevertheless, man, because going into this pipeline situation, if they do shut it down, you can expect a lot of things to even more inflation, because a lot of people are concerned with this pipeline being shut down, that it could affect mostly gas prices, which it'll affect gas prices. You're going to see gas start going up. But not only that, this is going to trickle down to pretty much everything going up, medicine, food, everything, the cost of goods going up. And not only that, because again, nothing that this guy has done has made sense, which it makes sense to those of us that see, because we know what he's trying to do. All right, he's cutting off the food, the goods and supplies to get you people. To pretty much put you people in a corner to, bow down to the beast. It's clear, you see. But before I play this video real quick, I want to read this in 2nd Ezra chapter 11. I'm going to start at verse 39. It says, Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past. And pretty much going into the Roman Empire, when you go deeper into it, it talks about a little horn that would come up out of the fourth beast, which is talking about America. And through them would the end come. All right, not through the Japhites. All right, nowhere. In the scriptures, do you talk about how Japheth would be the end of the world? And then, because it tells you in 2nd Ezra 6-9, the Esau would be the end, and Jacob would be the beginning of it that followed. So nowhere in the scriptures does it talk about how the Japhets would be the last to rule on the end times. All right, it would be the Job 9:24s, man. So through them, this horn that will come out of the fourth beast, because America is a regeneration of the Roman Empire. All right. Verse 40 says, And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. So you see, again, pretty much, because this is how they're going to get a lot of people, like I said, to bow down to this beast. All right, much wicked oppressions and unjust decrees and unrighteous laws and things of that nature. All right, as well as deceit. You know, a lot of enchantments, witchcraft. Because again, you know, a lot of people, but a lot of our people wanted this guy. They wanted this guy in because before he got in office, he spoke those peaceable words, man. He told you, Jakes, what you wanted to hear. And pretty much the people in general, because like I said, almost everyone's pissed off at this guy, you know, but nevertheless, hey, you know, that's why the scripture say, never trust thine enemy, man, you know. But more so because a lot of these nations, they look at this guy as a joke, man. And I had brought this out the other day, about how going into the Ukraine, which America backs Ukraine, right? Which the Russians are looking to, I'm sorry, I meant Taiwan, which America backs Ukraine as well. But talking about Taiwan, America backs Taiwan as well. And here it is, China, they could possibly be, and you see, because like I said, I did the video on this yesterday, how China is talking about, or they're telling their people to pretty much gird up, get ready, man. Stack up on foods and supplies. They're actually making products cheaper so that people can, you know, stack up, you know, because they're pretty much telling their people to get ready, man. You know, because as I said before, you know, just my opinion, it seems like China is preparing for a confrontation because, again, America backs Taiwan and China is looking to invade Taiwan. So if that takes place, then, you know, a war can break out, you know. But the fact that China is telling their people to basically get ready, gird up, and just show you how much of a devil these people are, man. Because they're telling the Americans that, hey, pretty much there's no inflation, there's no you know, supply chain crisis. You know, it's pretty much everything's all good. You know, this is what their leader, this is what the leader of this nation, this is what he's telling the people. You know, that pretty much you got nothing to worry about. You know, everything's all good. When clearly you see, shit, hey, this place is circling the drain. You know, so, yeah, man. I was gonna make the point that those Taiwanese, they actually. Because again, America backs Taiwan, but them Taiwans, man, they don't trust America. They don't trust Biden and his administration, you know, because of for one thing, what they did with Afghanistan and how they just, you know, just up and left and just left them to dry, you know. So you see, man, America's becoming a laughing stock, man. They you know, this place is a joke, you know, and people they don't trust this leader, and you know, they don't trust this administration, which they shouldn't. You see, matter of fact, I'll read verse 42. It says, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. More so talking about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. All right, you know, to get the birthright back. Because the Lord said, you know, he told Esau that, hey, if you can pretty much search out the heavens, if you can search out the depths of the sea and these things, that, hey, pretty much the Lord made a bet. If you could do that, then I would pretty much disannul the covenant that I made with Israel. And so this is what they're trying to seek out. This is what they're trying to accomplish, which they're never going to be able to accomplish. All right. But nevertheless, because, you know, their pride, they're deceived by their own pride, as it tells you in the book of Obadiah. So here it is. They're trying to search out the heavens and things of that nature. And they haven't even discovered all earth, you know. Talk about the depths of the ocean. You know, they talk about how they've only discovered like 5% of the oceans, right? And again, trying to discover the ocean, you haven't even discovered the earth. You know, there's parts of the earth that are still undiscovered, you know, by Esau, you know. And here it is, they're trying to explore the heavens and you know, go, you know, different planets and stuff like that. you know. But the point being that, um, um, again, they're trying to actually, you know, live up. They're actually trying to take on this bet that the Most High said. You know, like I said, if they could search out the heavens and the depths of the oceans, and pretty much the Lord would do away with his people. So this is what they're trying to do, which they're not going to be able to do. So this is why they're trying to ultimately just do away with you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians altogether. All right. So what all these agendas are about. All right. You know, but nevertheless, because one thing they know, if you take that Revelation 13, 16, and 17, if you take that mark, all right, they know that pretty much, because if you take that mark, you're done. All right, you're going to be destroyed. All right, and they know that. So this is why they're going to put the pressure on, man, the squeeze, you know, pressure from above, pressure from below, you know, Hegelian dialect, you know. This is what it's geared towards right now, man. You know, because you got protests going on in America, all right, dealing with these whole mandates, which again, Biden said he wouldn't do any mandates. He wouldn't mandate these things. He said all these peaceable words, right? And you know, just you know, straight up lie to the people, all right? So you got protests and mandates going on, all right, because people's livelihoods are being attacked. And you can expect these things to ramp up even more, because come January 4th, they're talking about what the businesses, I think it was businesses with over 100 employees or something like that. They're going to require this thing, you know, just more mandates, more restrictions, more wicked oppression. All right. And you see, because that's how the devil operates. He doesn't play fair. He's going to attack your livelihood, man. And this is why we're going to have faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. You know, we're gonna have to really the spirit is really gonna have to be on us. You know, Lord's will would be of that number, man, because it's gonna get tough. You know, it's gonna get real hard, as brothers often say, man. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You see, and this is just another one of those things, because again, if they shut down this pipeline, it's not gonna be just a increase in gas prices, which gas is already going up. But you're going to see in price in everything, food, medicine, everything. Everything's going to go up. Utility bills, man, you're going to start seeing utility. You're going to be paying more for water and heat, you know. So, hey, man, this is how the devil operates, man. All right. But even more so here in America, because, hey, you Babylonians are in trouble, man, because it tells you in 2 Esdras 15, because of the pride of their cities, this place is going to be destroyed, man. This place is in trouble because of the pride of their cities. This place is in trouble because this is one proud ass nation. It's just full of proud ass people. You know, here it is. You got famines and you know, all hell going on at different places, all right? And the men of the Lord have tried to tell you people that stuff is eventually going to make its way over here. But because this is the great nation, you know, the land of the free, home of the brave, you know, this the mighty nation, America, you know, this stuff can never happen here. When we talk about martial law and all these other things, people they really do believe in their minds that these stuff it can't take place. It just can't take place in America. It just can't. And you see, that's a part of their pride. Well, the Lord is about to show these people, man. All right, America's about to be a third world country. All right, this place is soon. It's going to be unrecognizable. All right, it's going to get bad here, man. So this is what it's all leading up to. All right, America's in trouble. So without further ado, I'm gonna play some of this video.
The Biden administration is reportedly considering shutting down another U.S. pipeline, even as gas prices are surging, and as the White House admits Americans will have to pay more to heat their homes heading into winter. Joining us now, Congressman Carlos Jimenez, House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee member. And Congressman, you are the perfect person to talk to about this because of that committee you sit on. We're talking about Line 5, which transports 540,000 barrels of crude oil from Canada to Michigan every day. and apparently the Biden administration is considering having that pipeline go the way of the Keystone Pipeline because indigenous tribes don't want the pipeline there. But all of this, Congressman, is happening amid a drastic surge in gas prices.
Yeah, it's insanity. Look, we cut the Keystone Pipeline. Now we're thinking of cutting another pipeline with over half, 500 500,000 barrels a day of crude oil coming to the United States, and then he goes overseas and then he begs OPEC to produce more oil. It makes absolutely no sense. Just like everything this president's done, and every sector makes no sense whatsoever. And so, who's going to pay for it? It's going to be the poor and the middle class. Their gas prices.
You see, man, because again, if the spirit is dealing with you, man, if you have the eyesight, you see it. Here it is. They're talking about taxing the rich, because supposedly they need to pay more and all this other stuff. But when you really look into it, man, because when you read the prophecy in Revelation 13, it talks about how it says a rich and poor. It goes into the rich and poor, because basically to do away with the middle class. And you see this whole, like I said, when you go into this whole taxing the rich and stuff like that, man, it's only going to make the rich more rich and the poor more poor, and those in the middle class, they're either going to fall in the category of the rich or the poor. So you see, all this is orchestrated, man, because the stage is being set. The stage is being set. Also, speaking on that note, because brothers been going into this often, man. In Revelation 13, when it says, "And he causeth all," all right, and the Greek word for causes goes back to poeo, which it basically means to make ready or to set up. And this is what's being set up. Everyone is basically whether it be directly or indirectly prepared to take the digital all, man.
All of our gas prices are going to go up, and when all of our gas prices go up, or when all of our energy prices go up, everything goes up. That means inflation goes up. And so again, this is incredible. It's just one thing after another thing after another thing, and then the president wonders why people don't like him too much.
And then when you talk about, the gas prices going up and inflation, that brings us to this. It's the infrastructure bill that was passed on Friday. So they just passed an infrastructure bill, but yet they haven't really clarified exactly how this, as well as the BBB bill, is going to be paid for. So you've got all of this money coming out of taxpayer pockets. My question for you is the 13 Republicans who voted in support of that infrastructure bill, which infrastructure is great if it's infrastructure, but there is obviously more in that is not infrastructure. Do you think that these Republicans who voted in support of that?
So basically, with these infrastructure bills and all these bills, right? More money that they're going to print out of thin air. Which is only going to devalue the dollar even more. And again, expect, because you got to understand, in order for them to basically make up for these things, again, they're going to take it out on the consumers. They're going to take it out on us, and this is why you're going to see prices in goods go up. Prices in everything is going to go up. We're going to have to pay more for everything. All right. Because I remember I told someone this, man. I told a close family relative this, man, about how, hey, you got a Democrat in office, man. And that's how they get to people, man. Just basically get you to sign this covenant of death, man, by giving you these goods and these benefits. That's pretty much how they win you over, man. Giving you money. I was telling someone about how, hey, man, you got a Democrat in office, man. Hey, expect them to print more money. They want to keep printing money. They want to keep coming out with these bills, and they're pretty much going to continue to give out all this stimulus and relief packages and all this stuff. You can expect that, because ultimately, again, the goal is to ultimately crash the dollar, crash the system, because in order to bring in this new system, you have to crash the old one. You see? So this is all being orchestrated, man. It's all being set up, man. You see? And again, the setting up, the poeo, man, the getting ready, man, to gearing everyone up towards, bow down to this beast. That's what it's all about. And again, being that, the devil, he's the devil, he's going to attack people's livelihoods, man. I'm going to read this here in Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. It says, and the Egyptians, which the modern day Egypt is America, Babylon the Great, all right? Tells you that in Revelation, the 11th chapter. America is spiritual Egypt. So it says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, save the Lord of hosts. So, again, this cruel Lord, man, no mercy, no compassion, no pity, no sympathy, just bloodthirsty, greedy, man. Anything to get his will done. All right, the Lord set him, the Lord set him up, man, to do that, man. To punish the wicked. A lot of 2/3 of you jakes, man, you're gonna get caught up in these things, man. 2/3 of you, man, y'all are gonna suffer. Remember talking with the congregant with the brothers last night, man, at the camp, man, and hey, man, they going into how Jake ain't ready for what's getting ready to happen, man. They're not prepared. Here it is. They thinking things are sweet, just not taking heed to the warnings, not taking heed to the message, not taking heed to the men of the Lord, not repenting. Jake thinks that the Lord is a game, man, and the Lord is not one to play with. That's why he's referred to the Lord of hosts. All right, hey, man, you're dealing with a man of war. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war, man. He's the ultimate a strategist, man. The Lord can cut you in, and hey, man, the Lord, he will tear you up from the inside out, just like he's doing Esau, man. He's exposing Esau from the inside out, bringing him down systematically. This is a power you don't want to play with, but nevertheless, he's going to give you over to this cruel Lord. All right, 2/3 of you, you're going to succumb. All right. And you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be destroyed because, like, as I said, if you take that mark, all right, then that's it. You can't even repent. All right, you're done for. You see, man, and like I said, because they know this. The elites that be, they know this. So this is why, like I said, they're trying to get you. They're trying to take all Israel out. Because like I said, they're not gonna be able to discover the depths of the oceans and the heavens. They're not going to be able to accomplish none of that. So what are they going to try to do? They're going to try to go. They're going after you Jakes, you Israelites. All right, and trying to do away with Israel altogether. But you see, the Lord said He was leave behind a remnant, because if He didn't, then Israel, we will be as Sodom and Gomorrah. We be completely destroyed. So the Lord had to leave a remnant behind. All right, which this is what you see, the men out there in the highways and byways, more so the men of Great Millstone. All right, the elect being raised up, right? I'm gonna jump down to verse 16, because again, one thing is going to lead to another. All right, and when prices of goods is just, when it gets to a point where things are hyperinflated, all right, you're paying $60 for a gallon of milk, a half gallon of milk, right? You're paying $500 for a few gallons of gas. When things get super ridiculous, when prices get super ridiculous, this is when you're going to start seeing 2 Esdras 15, 2 Esdras 16. The love of many waxing cold, and those perilous times that the scriptures talk about, man. This is when you're going to start seeing those things, neighbor turning against neighbor. Because it's going to be a dog-eat-dog world out here, man. I'm going back to, I remember the brothers were saying last night, man, that because you got a lot of homeless people out on the streets, man, panhandling and asking for change and stuff like that, right? And man, it's going to get to a point where they ain't going to be asking, man. They're just going to hit you upside of the head. They're just going to hit you upside of the head and just run them pockets, man, because it's going to get bad out here, man. In other places, it's so bad You got doctors and doctors and lawyers living in RV vans and things like that, man, in other places, and that's what you're gonna start seeing here, man. You know, tent city. Well, you're gonna have tent cities everywhere. You know, because I think California, if I'm not mistaken, they're known for their tent cities. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's California or Nevada or somewhere over there on the West Coast. But nevertheless, man, that's gonna be everywhere. You know, I'm sure people forgot about the eviction can't say that word, moratorium. You know, people forgot about that. You know, hey man, it's about to get bad out here, man, and that's why I'm gonna read this part here in verse 16, Isaiah 19:16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. So you see, because ultimately the Lord is the one that he's bringing all these calamities. Because again, he's destroying the system from the inside out. All right, but you Jakes, you trust in the system, you're going to be destroyed with the system. That's what you Jakes don't understand. You trust in the system, you're going to fall with it. That's why the scripture said, come out of her, my people. All right. You know, spiritually, we're supposed to not be emotionally invested in this place. All right, because the more investments that you have into this place, the harder it's going to be to detach from it. So this is why we do what we got to do, man. We make our bread, we take care of our business, but ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, to help this place. All right, we don't have too much, you know, invested in this place, because it's all going to be destroyed anyways. You see, and I'm gonna also read this in verse 17. It says, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. Because basically, again, Jake, man, like I said, when prices get so ridiculous, all right, and things just get so bad, hey, Jake, they're gonna be tearing these streets up, man. You know, they'd be coming into these different suburban neighborhoods and you know, robbing these Edomites and whatnot, man. You know, it's gonna be a bloodbath out here. You know, one thing is going to lead to another, and you know, and this is being orchestrated. All right, the Lord is using the Job 9:24 to orchestrate these things. All right, because when all chaos breaks loose, all right, all hell breaks loose. That's going to justify them and you know, providing the solution. All right, you see, man, and a lot of you people are like I said, man, you're just going to succumb. You know. You're going to look for answers, all right? He's going to present himself as the phoenix rising from the ashes. He's going to present his solution, and a lot of you are going to get succumbed. This is how the devil operates, man. You know, he's a slick, cunning hunter, man. He knows you people, man. He knows how to get you people. And you see, he's setting the stage up, because like I said, all this is orchestrated, man. This is not stuff that's it's just randomly happening. You know, this stuff is being orchestrated purposely. You know. But yeah, man, just wanted to, you know, touch on this with this pipeline situation. You know, pretty much keep an eye out on it, man, you know, because it's all a thing of gradualism. You see, that for the most part, not going to just come out with famines and things of that nature. You know, like I said, if you have the spiritual eyes to see, if you have the eye self, you see the Lord he's moving the chess pieces, you know. He's moving the pieces together. It's like you got dealing with the Ukraine. I know I mentioned the Ukraine. America is basically telling its European allies to get ready for war because hey, Russia, they're moving troops closer and closer to the border. You know, to the border of Ukraine, because it's looking like Russia is getting ready to invade the Ukraine, which, like I said, America is backs the Ukraine as well as Taiwan, and like I said, China. They're looking like they're getting ready to invade Taiwan. So, like I said, if you have the spiritual eyesight to see, man, you see that the Lord, He's moving the chess pieces, man. You know, and here it is, which I plan on doing a lesson on it, Lord's will. You got this lunar eclipse that's getting ready to take place. You know, so hey, man, it's beautiful times that we're in. You know, the Lord is setting it up perfectly. You know, it's just a matter of which side of the stick, which side of the border that you're going to be on, man. You know, so with that, hopefully this was edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Awashai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashim Ashai, Brakathem to the hopefully elect, Lord's will. Until next time, Shalom.